Now listen to this now, which is April 22. The President of the United States, the leader of the free world, starts talking about one word to describe America. His mind goes blank, and somehow he mentions the Himalayas and President Xi of China. Now, this is both embarrassing, but you do have to feel sorry for the massive deterioration in the man's cognitive ability. Listen to this.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was in the foothills of the Himalayas with Xi Jinping.
Peggy, how much longer can this go on?
Well, if it was a Saturday Night Live skit, it would be something funny. But here it's dangerous, and not only for us and our allies, but for the entire world. And it's not just things like that. We've watched within the last week or so, he's made the statement about Armageddon. He opened a speech by saying, first, I'd like to start with 2 words. Made in America. Yeah. And it's just amazing that he gets away with these things. Yeah. But, you know, the media is complicit. They're going behind him and the vice president like those people in the parade scooping up after the Clydesdales. And they just think there's nothing to see here. We're going to make it disappear. We see it.
Absolutely. I mean, Donald Trump, they would have run him out of town. But we see now the need for Donald Trump. Well, okay, let's move then. I've said, and Peggy said, the greatest insurance policy is Kamala Harris. In other words, the Democrats now say we can't get rid of this bloke because this woman is worse. Now, Kamala Harris was in South Korea last week to tour the heavily fortified border with the nuclear-armed North Korea. The trip was supposed to be aimed at strengthening the security alliance with Seoul, South Korea. Listen to this woman. She is as much incapable of marshalling ideas as Biden. This is the Vice President of the United States. You try and pick up the massive blunder. Here we go.
So the United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea. And it is an alliance that is strong and enduring.
Peggy, what on earth do you make of this? She's talking about an enduring alliance with North Korea. In the transcript released by the White House, I mean, this is just as unbelievable. They scratched out the North in North Korea. They actually released what she said. I've got a picture of this. We'll shove it up on the screen here. And you'll see, note on the screen, the North there on the second line has been crossed out. Why would some donkey at the White House release a transcript even mentioning North Korea? Peggy, what do the Americans make of this?
Well, it's frightening not only when you hear her say that, but you realize she and the president are surrounded by a group of dunces because these things are loaded in the teleprompter. And you would think that both the president and the vice president are at least doing one read through of their scripts before they say them. And there should be some red flags. She should understand that that's not the correct thing to say. Any elementary school kid here probably understands that. And so it's dangerous. It would be funny, but it's not. It's incredibly dangerous. And we see an increasingly aggressive and belligerent nuclear-armed North Korea taking aim at all over the world. They have ballistic missiles that can now hit the United States. This is a dangerous situation. They're emboldening Iran, they're emboldening China and Russia. Everybody's being emboldened. And so it's because of weakness from Joe Biden, his policies, and certainly that weakness is being echoed by his vice president.
That's right, it affects us all.